Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam.
Hello everyone, thank you for being here. My name is Widzar Desian and today I will present about concurrency. Before we begin, I would like to invite my friend to introduce themselves.
Hello, my name is Farhanila Masaramatullah.
My name is Hamidah.
Okay, next.
What is concurrency? Concurrency means your computer can handle lots of tasks at the same time, like playing music ways, using multiple process brain, and each one can work on a different task at the same time. This is called parallelism. Tasks run truly side by side. Even though this is parallelism, it still counts as concurrency because the system has to manage all the tasks, make sure they don't clash, and keep everything running smoothly. Quickly switching between tasks on one processor. If your computer only has one brain, it still multitasks by rapidly switching between tasks, doing a little bit of one, then jumping to the next, and so on. It's so fast, it feels like everything's happening at once, even though it's actually taking turns. Why does concurrency matter? It makes your system faster and more efficient, typing, and it keeps your computer responsive and smooth. Next. Di sini ada contoh dari cara kerja multicore and multitasking. Untuk yang multicore, dia memiliki banyak core dan setiap core-nya memiliki prosesnya masing-masing. Dan dikerjakan secara bersamaan dalam waktu yang real time. Sedangkan yang setiap prosesnya diberi waktu misalnya 5 millisecond, ini disebut time slicing. Setelah time slicing-nya habis, dia akan lanjut ke proses berikutnya sampai proses habis, dia akan kembali lagi ke proses yang pertama. Begitu terus pengulangannya sampai semua proses selesai dikerjakan. Karena perpindahan prosesnya sangat cepat, jadi user merasa bahwa prosesnya itu dikerjakan secara bersamaan. Padahal sebenarnya dikerjakan secara bergantian dalam waktu yang sangat cepat. Enter.
Okay, next I will explain the difference between concurrency and parallelism. First, concurrency is when multiple tasks are in progress at the same time, but they are not necessarily executed simultaneously. The CPU switch between the tasks very quickly, making them appear to run at the same time. This means concurrency can work even on a single core processor. On the other hand, parallelism is when multiple tasks are executed truly at the same time. This requires multi-core or multi-processor hardware. For example, one thread runs on core 1, while another thread runs on core 2 simultaneously. So, in summary, concurrency is about managing many tasks so they can overlap in execution, while parallelism is about running multiple tasks physically at the same time. To help understand the difference between concurrency and parallelism, let me give simple example. Concurrency is like doing many tasks by switching between them. For example, you pick up your phone, you pick up your phone, then you light the stove, then you boil water, and then you turn off the stove. You are not doing all the tasks at the same time, but you are switching between them one by one. Parallelism, on other hand, means doing many tasks at the exact same time. For example, imagine a group of 10 people. Each person receives a different task, and all 10 of them work on their task simultaneously. So, the key difference is concurrency involves switching between tasks, while parallelism involves doing tasks at the same time. Next.
Okay, concurrency issues. Here are some issues that arise in system concurrency. 1. Rush condition occurs when two or more processes treat, assess, and modify shared data simultaneously. 2. Deadlock. A condition where two or more processes wait for results that are locked by other process so that no process can continue. Third, starvation. A process continuously fails to obtain the resource it needs because the CPU or those resources are always allocated to other process. Next, life lock. Similar to deadlock, but the process is still moving, only repeating action that do not complete the task. Next and last, code critical section problem. Code, code section that access shared resource must be protected or otherwise data become inconsistent. Okay, next. Nah, di sini ada gambar yang menjelaskan kalau ada dua proses mengakses data yang sama tanpa sinkronisasi. Mereka sama-sama melakukan read dan write. Hasil akhirnya result bisa salah karena proses berjalan tanpa adanya kontrol. Inilah inti masalah konkurensi yang membutuhkan adanya proses yang jelas. Oke, next.
Yeah. Next, here I will explain the function of mutex, mapper, and monitor. Function of mutex. Mutex mutual exclusion is used to main function prevent multi-thread from entering the critical session at the same time. Protect shared data from race condition ensures that only one thread can access a specific resource at any given moment. In other words, text acts as a lock that grants exclusive access to a single. Nah, untuk cara kerja dari Mutex sendiri itu, dia yang pertama itu kayak ada thread. Nah, thread satu itu tuh dia tuh memperoleh mutex atau dia tuh nge-lock. Lalu thread satu itu bakalan masuk ke share resort, lalu mutex itu menjadi lock atau kunci itu. Jadi artinya itu resort itu dikunci, jadi nggak ada thread lain yang boleh masuk. Lalu untuk thread 1 sedang mengakses resort. Lalu thread 1 itu berada dalam critical session. itu dia melakukan operasi pada share resort. Selama mutex masih lock, tidak ada thread lain yang dapat masuk dan tidak ada konflik data. Lalu untuk di thread 2 itu, untuk mencoba masuk, thread 2 ingin mengakses resort yang sama. Karena mutex masih lock oleh thread 1, maka thread 2 itu tidak boleh masuk. Jadi untuk statusnya itu menjadi block. Thread 2 itu harus menunggu sampai mutex 1 itu dilepas. Lalu setelah thread 1 selesai, mutex di-unlock. Lalu ketika thread 1 mengeluarkan unlock, mutex menjadi available dan thread 2 itu atau thread lain baru bisa masuk untuk melanjutkan eksekusi. Next, semapur. Function of semapur. Semapur is used to main function control how many threads are allowed to access share resource simultaneously, manage resource that are available in limit quantities, coordinate synchronization between threads using the operation wait p and signal v. When using a binary semapur, it can also function as a mutual exclusion mechanism similar to a mutex. In other words, a semapur regulates how many processes may enter the critical session at once. Lalu untuk cara kerja dari semapur sendiri, itu thread melakukan wait. Lalu thread yang ingin mengakses Richard atau mengirim permintaan ke semapur itu wait atau menunggu. Lalu jika ada slot kosong, semapur mengurangi counternya sama dengan itu thread masuk. Lalu thread bekerja pada share Richard dan thread berada dalam area kritis atau memproses data. Thread melakukan release. Lalu setelah selesai, thread itu mengembalikan izin atau release, counter semapur itu bertambah, dan thread lain yang menunggu itu boleh masuk. Selanjutnya di sini ada monitor. Function of monitor. Monitor is used to main function, provide an automatic synchronization mechanism for process or thread. Guarantee that only one thread can execute any of the monitor's procedures at the same time, handle specific condition variable using wait and signal, combine shared data procedure and looking mechanism into a safe unit structure. In other words, a monitor simplifies and secure synchronization because the system automatically manage looking and thread coordination. Lalu untuk cara kerja dari monitor sendiri itu, dia mutual exclusion atau eksklusi ceiling itu monitor membuat hanya satu CPU yang boleh mengakses critical section atau bagian kode yang penting saja pada satu waktu. Lalu jika CPU 1 sudah masuk ke monitor, CPU 2 dan CPU 3 itu harus menunggu. Dan ini tuh harus dilakukan lewat log internal atau monitor. Lalu yang kedua itu ada synchronization via condition variable. Monitor itu menyediakan condition variable untuk mengatur CPU yang menunggu dan juga CPU yang dibangunkan. Dan itu operasinya menunggu, CPU menunggu suatu kondisi dan melepas log. Atau sinyal itu membangunkan CPU lain. Lalu yang ketiga itu menjaga konsistensi change atau change current. Pada gambar itu CPU memiliki change monitor untuk membantu memastikan data di change tetap konsisten. Update dari satu CPU terlihat oleh CPU lain dan tidak terjadi dirty change write. Biasanya itu menggunakan protokol seperti MOISI, tapi monitor itu memastikan bahwa bagian kritis tidak diakses bersamaan, sehingga konflik chance itu berkurang. Akses teratur ke shared memory setiap CPU harus melewati bus interface sebelum akses ke main memory. Lalu monitor itu memaksa akses di berjalan bergantian, itu bukan bersamaan. Next.
Okay, that's all the presentation from our group. If there are any wrong words, please forgive us. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam.